Hi, I'm Dave Mars with Conservation Tips, and today we're going to discuss humidity. Humidity is the ability for air to hold moisture. Now, you might not sense there's a lot of humidity in the air unless you watch the evening news reports, see the weather forecast. The humidity level, levels vary from day to day. In your bathroom after a steamy shower, you might feel that humidity in the room, or you might see it come off as mist in a cool morning, outside. We want to control humidity in the home for energy efficiency purposes, and it's really sort of hard to gauge. Temperature is kind of easy to gauge because you kind of sense when it's 70 degrees. Humidity is not that easy, I guarantee you. You're going to need to get a gauge and take a look at that and see what your house is doing. And these are just a couple of humidity gauges that you can get at any hardware store. They're an essential tool, though, to help you figure out how effective your measures are to lower your humidity in your home. Now, you can see from this chart that the comfort zone is really between 40 and 60%. As you can see, anything above 60%, you're going to grow some things that you don't want in your home at all. Humidity can be mitigated in the home with the use of the air conditioner or the furnace in the wintertime, but it's the spring and the fall when it's the wettest outside that humidity levels inside the home can rise. So the first strategy to take is really low cost. You want to go and take a look around your house and make sure we don't have any extra water inputs that might raise your humidity. A good place to start is your bathroom. Use the exhaust fan to remove excess humidity. Make sure the gutters and downspouts are open and moving the stormwater away from your foundation. Also look at your yard drainage so rainwater isn't flowing up against your foundation walls either. Basements and crawl spaces hold the most moisture, so these may be places you may want to enlist the aid of a dehumidifier. Now here's an example of a dehumidifier that you can purchase locally. They run in cost like $100 to $150. Now the way they operate is this. There's a small compressor in here like in your refrigerator, and it makes this coil rather cold. And a fan pulls your warm, moist air over that cold coil, and the moisture drips into a tray. The tray is located down here. You can either manually empty it, or there's a way that you can hook it up to a hose if you've got a convenient floor drain nearby and dump it down there. Now, the features you might want to look for in a dehumidifier would be having a timer so that you can time it for how many hours you might want. There's a fan speed for either faster or slower removal of humidity. Here we have a nice humidity gauge that is involved with this particular unit, so you don't have to buy a separate one. And you can actually control the level of humidity with this particular model. Now, you might want to look for an Energy Star rated dehumidifier because they're going to run a lot less in cost to operate. Now, they're going to run about $10 to $15 a month to operate. That's a lot cheaper than running anything else to do it. And they even come in a mini model like this if you just want to do like a room or, say, a garage area. Now, by dehumidifying your home, you're going to save money on your air conditioning bills and make your life more comfortable. And that's what we like to do on Tips, is help our community conserve and you to save money on your bills. Dave Mars with Conservation Tips. I'll see you next time.